The FDA has just approved a lab-grown meat product that has ties to a Chinese biowarfare program. Good Meat, which is a part of the Eat Just Incorporated company, has just had its lab-grown chicken product approved by the FDA. The fake meat product was tested and approved by Join Biologics. If you're wondering who that is a Chinese firm with links to China's biowarfare programs. Good Meat isn't hiding their ties with China either. In fact, they promote it on their website proudly. According to the National Pulse, the FDA gave Good Meat its stamp of approval after submitting its research. In its filing, it shows that the Chinese-linked firm Join participated in the testing and production process. The filing explains that their products are made by manipulating chicken cells. It then goes on to say, quote, the cells harvested at Join Biologics are frozen for shipment without cryopreservation agents to locations where the finished meat food products are prepared. Now, if you'll recall, Join made headlines after it purchased 1,400 acres of land in Florida in 2022. As the National Pulse pointed out, this was the largest single purchase of American real estate by a Chinese company. The company claimed its plans were to create a new primate quarantine and breeding facility to help expand their lab animal breeding operations. Joyce has close ties with the Chinese Communist Party and its biowarfare program, as we mentioned. And joining us now to discuss this is the man behind this great story, responsible for bringing it to our attention. Please welcome in Raw Egg Nationalist. You'll know him from Twitter. He's joining us by phone today. I'm glad you could join us to talk about.
All praises, all power, all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakaha Kwadash. Yahweh being the name of the Father, who the world ignorantly calls God. Yahweh, meaning he exists. Bahashem, meaning in the name of. Yahushai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. His name is Yahushai, meaning he is the deliverer, he saves. Bahashem, in the name of. Rakaha Kwadash, Spirit Holy. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach one to rule well, who taught me this truth. Peace and salutation to the Akyam, the fellow laborers, the hopeful elect, pushing this truth at risk of their own lives throughout the four corners of the earth. To the Akwatiam, listening, learning, sincerity, and the truth, and in silence, Shalom. Akyam meaning brothers, Akwatiam meaning sisters, Shalom meaning peace be unto you. Right, we'll get right into it. Right, you see this podcast we're listening to, you know what I mean? And these devils, right? The FDA has approved a fake meat company's lab-grown chicken, even though it has ties to Moab's biowarfare programs, right? This devil's moving, man. Oh, what good can come out of this? You know what I mean? We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Everything's sinister, and it's going to get more and more sinister. Scriptures say, more evil times. Let's get that real quick. It's in 2nd Ezra, chapter 14. 2nd Ezra, chapter 14, verse 16, it reads, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter, right? So wickedness is going to continue to increase, man. And it's going to continue to get more and more savage, more and more sinister, right? We need Yahushai. Scripture say no flesh should be saved except those days should be shortened, right? What good could come out of fake meat with Moab military ties, man? Matthew 24 verse 22, red letter. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened, right? Because this Edomite will kill off everything and himself. So for the elect's sake, the Lord's got to shorten the days, speed up the times. Because this Edomite is on a path of destruction, man. He's a diabolical madman. He's twisted. He's wicked. Right? He wants to kill off the tribes. Right? You so-called indigenous, you so-called Latino, you so-called Negro, and speckled bird. Right? It's all about a birthright. It's all about sea-hipping as many as he can. Right? Listen, this diabolical madman has no good intentions. Right? He is the wicked. Right? He hasn't changed. It's the same devil who killed off Gad with smallpox. It's the same devil. It's the same devil who has Gad tucked away in reservations, man. To this day. Same blood clot devil. Right, but Jake out here blinded with gross darkness, not knowing what time it is, man. Not knowing what's going on, not knowing that this man, this wicked man is about to wield a sword. But the Lord put the sword in his hand. Let's get that. O Assyrian. Isaiah 10. Isaiah 10, verse 5. O Assyrian, right? Spiritual America, right? Babylon the Great, spiritual Babylon is America. Spiritual Egypt is America. Assyria, America. Nineveh, America. The rod of mine anger and the staff in their hand is my indignation, right? So the Lord's using these Edomites. The rod of mine anger, right? And the staff in their hand is my indignation. Indignation, righteous anger. Verse 6, I will send him against a hypocritical nation, 2/3 of our people, and against the people of my wrath will I give him charge, right? The Lord is allowing this Edomite to roll. I will give him a charge to take the spoil and to take the prey and to tread them down like the mire of the streets. Listen, man. Tread them down like the mire of the streets. You know what that means? Right? Right? Mass death coming for 2/3 of our people. Right? Scriptures say, rejoice ye heavens and them that dwell in them. Let's get that. Right? Who's in rulership? Who's in their heaven? Esau. Right? Revelation 12. Revelation 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Right? Esau's in his rulership. He's in his heaven. Right? He's in the power seat. Right? So live it up. Rejoice. Right? Lamentations 4, verse 21 and 22. Right? Live it up. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil, deceiver, the devil's a man, is come down unto you having great wrath. Right? He has great wrath. Right? He wants to kill off the tribes, man. And whatever gets killed off along with the tribes is collateral damage. Right? Whatever other nations, including his own nation, Esau, Edom, whatever gets killed off is collateral damage in his sight. He don't care. Because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. He knows he got a short time, so he's rolling. He's got to move. Let's watch a little bit more of this.
about this because it's not going to get a lot of attention, really, though it should. You did a great piece on this. You wrote it in the National Pulse. I would recommend that our audience go there and read it. So I appreciate you putting this on our radar. We need to know about this. It's very concerning that the FDA would approve this based on testing done by Join. So tell us, just how deep are the company's ties with the CCP and the biowarfare program?
Thank you for having me, Emerald. So, yeah, this is a really worrying story. I mean, I've been poking my nose into Eat Just and Good Meats business for a little while, looking at the science behind the production of lab-grown meat, which is
right. He said poking his nose, right? Because these Edomite truthers, right? Scriptures say, "Thy own mouth condemneth thee, and not mine." Let's get that, right? So these Edomite truthers dig and they pry and they search, and then they talk. Job chapter 15 verse 5. For thy mouth uttereth thine iniquity, right? Iniquity, sin upon sin, right? These truthers are telling you the iniquity of Esau. These Edomite truthers are telling you the iniquity of Esau, what he's doing, what he's got planned. And thou choosest the tongue of the crafty, thine own mouth condemneth thee, right? Esau's talking Esau. And not I, yeah, thine own lips testify against thee, right? Thy own lips testify against thee, man. Easy to my truthers, man. He just said it for a while. I've been poking my nose in these CCP, these Moabite businesses and militaries, and I've discovered this and that.
Which is worrying enough in itself. And I just so happen.
I want to try and skip forward because the algorithms. He says some. See if I can.
To look at the FDA.
He says some things that might flag
filings, and I thought, oh, this company sounds strange. Join Biologics. Have I heard the name of this company before? So I typed it in, and then I discovered, yes, this is the company that bought 1,400 trying to away. Time was develop cancer yourself. I mean, that is a question that has been seriously raised by experts, and it's obviously a question that the producers of this product want to dodge, and they're doing their very best not to acknowledge the question and to avoid the negative publicity by not telling anybody about it. Eat Just Good Meats business for a little while, looking at the science behind the production of lab-grown meat, which is worrying enough in itself. And I just so happened to look at the FDA filings, and I thought, oh, this company sounds strange. Join Biologics. Have I heard the name of this company before? So I typed it in, and then I discovered, yes, this is the company that bought 1,400 acres in Florida last year and was trying to turn it into a primate breeding center. So this company is
yeah, Lord willing, I'll leave the podcast in the description box. I'm worried about the algorithms, you know. Let's close. Psalms. Let's close out. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 17. Right, 'cause we need Yahweh Shai, man. You know what I mean? Nothing we can do we can't do nothing for our own selves. Right? Right? We need the angel of the Lord to camp around us. Right? It's gonna get more savage. Psalm 17, verse 8. Keep me as the apple of the eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wings. Right? The shadow of thy wings. Right? We need Yahweh Shai. Right? We need the hedge of protection. Verse 9, from the wicked that oppress me, the wicked, Esau, Edom, these Idumeans, that oppress me, right? The Israelites are oppressed. So-called indigenous, so-called Latino, so-called Negro. From my deadly enemies, beginning with Esau, Edom. Psalms 83 goes into the enemies of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahshai. Who are the enemies of the Israelites? Israel being a people for a place, right? beginning with Esau, Edom, and then the other nations who compass me about, right? Surrounded, right? Compass, surrounded on every side, man. Right? And he has no goodwill for Jake. Right? And 2/3 of people out here are going to perish, suffer horrific deaths, man. Right? A lot of people out here drank the serpent piss, man. Right? And the FDA, listen. Anybody out here right now think that any of these corporations are have the best interests of people? Right? They're in gross darkness. Job 11 verse 20. But the eyes of the wicked shall fail. Right? So everything these devils have planned is going to fail. And they shall not escape. Right? Ultimately, it's destruction for this wicked queendom and hardcore slavery for you Edomites. And their hope shall be as the giving up of the ghosts, right? Their hope, right? Their NWO shall be as the giving up of the ghosts, right? It's not gonna come to fruition. It's gonna look like they're gonna get it done. Scriptures say when they're about to fill their belly, right? But the Lord has different plans. The Lord has appointed their bounds that they cannot pass. So with that, I pray edified. Adawan Ratazah, stay prayed up. Pray out CC. Shalom to the hopeful elect.